And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright. I'm Justin, and we have Sira and Danny, aka MegaDragonoid.
Hello, guys. Come on, Danny! Danny!
Danny, where are you? Where are you, mate?
Final countdown!
Yeah, I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head for a week now, thanks.
What is
are
he
you
doing?
a ghost? I think he's trying to be a ghost.
Yeah. Woo! Okay, we need to Casper. Casper!
No, you gotta call the Ghostbusters, they're the only way to get it back.
There's something strange hiding in my bed. What do you want to call? Ghostbusters!
Who's waking me up? Who's waking me up? I had a good sleep. But I fell asleep on the desk again.
Probably.
Where were we? Can somebody give a flashback?
Well, basically, we found out that there was two murders that happened at the exact same time, very close to one another, well, at least in building-wise, and Angel Star has a connection to a previous murder case that the investigator, the Detective Goodman was also in, so there could be a deeper connection there.
Okay, oh. Who was actually yelling that loud? Damn, I woke up.
We were singing and yeah.
That was
carrying
what I
on.
was hearing. I was thinking it was somebody screaming.
You thought Elsie was screaming?
Sorry. But yeah, let's continue. It was all joking, guys. I'll play role. Role play. So, Sira.
But even I get flustered sometimes.
So you were straight to the scene of the crime.
I rushed towards the chain link thanks to effort to stop the murderer. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony is, as it were. 5 minutes? 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I had my testimony disgraced before. And I wasn't going to have it discredited again. Just like that time.
That time?
That innocent really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? The who? To who? 2 years ago. It was the biggest case I ever had handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence.
Okay, we see Marshall here. Not a guy that looks very similar to Marshall. We see here
And
Angel.
look at her hair in that flashback.
Yeah, a lot more straight.
And look, the cowboy is there too.
Yeah, I said that. Cowboy is back, but also Goodman. They look all they like are going to do a crime scene or something.
Yeah,
No,
crime.
they're trying to look for evidence. They're trying to look for evidence in the case of the SL6 thing. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
So they didn't solve it? Oh, on contrary. It was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
Executed?
Yes. The criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was they never did find the decisive evidence. Not a shred.
What? But the criminal was executed, right?
On the basis of evidence. Of a short made-up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricating evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Somewhere the Manitou patrolmen others found themselves out of a job.
Now we know why she lost her job.
And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well.
Good, Gumshoe! Gumshoe! No, it's Gumshoe!
But he wasn't there.
Dick Gumshoe.
Yeah. I'm doing his. If we come across him. Could that be?
Exactly.
Oh,
Detective Jake Marshall.
Is that? Yeah.
Yes, he is the one. I mean, police department security detail officer Jake Marshall.
So
I
he is
see
demoted. He's demoted.
Hey guys, I see a connection right here. Right here. Can I say it? Can I say it?
Sure,
As
go ahead.
professional detective,
Wait, bro.
investigating that case from every angle.
Okay, go ahead, bro. What do you think?
Okay. Detective Marshall, or Police Patrolman Marshall, was also a security officer. A security officer. And where was she going the day of the murder? The security office. Exactly, she was going to the security office. I think Jake Marshall was in on this. He and her probably conducted this whole thing from the get-go.
Be. Or
I think he was the one that did the murder. Well, she did just say
pulling their strings.
Maybe, but she did just say that Jake Marshall was a security patrolman.
No. He was a detective. He was a detective.
Yeah, no,
and he
no,
got demoted to officer.
Well, in that previous statement, she just said that he is currently a security patrolman.
She said officer. I literally read it. He's an officer.
Can we go back?
No, I can't go back. It's very upsetting, but I know what it said. It said officer. I
saw security. I saw the word security.
It was in there. It was in there, but he's referred as officer, so he can be a security as well.
Okay. I just know what I saw.
Sira?
I'm here. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted.
I said it.
However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I.
Haven't forgotten SL's 9?
There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell? There are the only one reason I come to sell lunches at this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate.
Star all point. See, I mean, does he have anyway?
Oh my god, she got dumped multiple times.
Yeah. Then all detective.
How old are you, 43? How dare you say that? I'm 30.
I have only like 90 boyfriends. Wait, 90? 90? Because when all the detectives on SL9 has disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection. So, Rookie?
What?
Seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yes.
Oh, not again. Then you should take this. Sailors. Oh, wait.
Sailors take lunch?
I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with his threat. Miss Starr? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister. It made me jealous. And he was so nice to me too back then.
Should be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We are putting the past to rest, as it were, nothing more than that. I see. Thank you.
Officer Jake Marshall. Is he over here? Is he over here? Is he over here? Here.
Oh, we still gotta investigate for more blood.
Good point. Let's see if we have to do something. Nope, not there.
Where are we going?
It says we have to do the guard station. Oh wait. Huh?
Oh, that's where Miss Starr saw the incident from.
Probably means she wasn't lying when she said she saw this guy stab him. Where's the security guard anyway?
Well, this is just something I heard. But apparently he went out to buy coffee for Miss Starr.
Woman is a force to be reckoned with. Apparently, what I've read, we have to go to the police department entrance. February 23.
February 23, police department entrance.
Even busier than here today than it was yesterday. Ding dong.
The detectives are running around so fast, he's blurring. Yes?
I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all.
So the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to this pamphlet, we got at the front desk. Here it is!
It's like a kid at an amusement park.
Oh, crime scene! Let's go take a look!
Yeah, about
Hey,
it.
cowboy!
February 23, evidence room entrance, guard station. What's with the decor in this place? It's very enthusiastic.
According to this pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So behind that door is the evidence room, scene of the crime.
It sure seems that way. Oh!
What's wrong?
So cacti. They are so bricky, so imposing. It's hard to think straight.
Think you can handle the detective? Stay out of the desert. What I want to know is if this is a guard station, where is the guard?
Feeling I know who he is already.
Evidence room is behind that door.
Let's just walk in. It won't open. Are you?
You tough it will be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first.
Check the desk.
Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. Let's open the door. It's a recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there. Yipes! They were sure able pricky. They must be a real deal.
You think of one should be this.
These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually.
How so?
Encased in a cold, rich shell, with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her.
I'm not so sure I see a resemblance.
It's more than an attitude thing than a physical similarity.
There's that one.
There's a security guard uniform hanging there. It looks
Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What is it called again? A punchy? A pounchy? A pinchy? No, a poochie!
Poochie.
Wait. Maybe that wasn't it.
It's a
poncho.
poncho. I think I will keep that information to myself for a bit, for the time being.
This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. Howdy, partner.
Yeah. But look, like it's still shut. You can't get through get in that way.
Of course not. If you went into here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch!
I'll be more saying yeah myself.
Yay! Yay!
Hang on, did the lasso under the door light up? Aha, it did. No, under the door.
Oh, good notice.
Look on the floor, a lasso. Somebody's going to catch us.
Looks like a
Careful.
trap something.
A trap here. Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bill in here. But the lasso missed.
You have an active imagination.
Oh, the cowboy is a lean. My red cat was
You
a take
really
him
think they would have worked out who it was that was here by now?
Red cat is a lamb, but is a cat. On the lasso.
Yeah, good idea. Or
On
around
the
that
lasso.
area.
Nope.
Ah, nope.
Tall cactus. Got it!
Oh, that's interesting.
Whoa, we got a reaction.
There's clearly blood around the vines here. The room is pretty messy. Someone have tripped over something. Landed their head right on his spines.
I think that might be more painful than of being murdered.
Yeah! Okay, police department. Police is charged with phonetic energy as always.
Please.
Oh yes. I know who this is. I know who this is. Police!
Oh.
Huh? Wasn't that?
No! Please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. No, it's time to chit chat, pal. I'm a busy man. I really need there's a steak lunch from the lunch land.
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
Oh. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's not the time for this disappear. We got our criminal, now we just need evidence. Criminal, you mean? You're about the stabbing into the police department evidence room, right, pal? The same day there was a detective killed at the parking lot. Prosecutor's parking lot. The other detective was killed at the police department. Real?
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
It's the biggest scandal to the hit of at the station ages. Everything is topsy-turvy. What detective comes you? Who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need my steak lunch pronto. Sitting here talking is going to fill my belly. Ding dong.
You don't leave.
Why don't... If you want to know more, head down to the detention center, pal. Wishing should be over. I guess he's down having a good cry. Later.
Bye bye, big one. He went off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start.
It was actually my line, but it's okay.
Oh.
Well, this is invasion off to a running start. Why can't I not move to the location? Okay, just going here. Oh, wrong way. February 23. Detention. Visit the room.
Still, I do feel better about things a little. I mean, they caught up the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. Let's not go too far down that road right now. Things get confusing.
What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, the preparator. I see. I was the pathetic answer. That's what
Meekins? Officer Meekins?
Hi. Good evening, sir.
Okay, you can have him, Sira. I don't want to talk anymore.
Wait, I know who you are.
Why is he behind the bars?
Who's going to do this voice? Was I doing it?
Yeah, do him.
Excuse me, but this Mr. Edgewood, anywhere on the papers? I'm here, sir. What did you feel? Look at you,
If you keep that up, I'm gonna be killed by you.
Officer Meekins! So you're a guard here around the detention center? No, sir! I'm not, sir! I'm patrolman! Like a little flapster!
I can't keep my focus without.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir! Should I say this?
You can't even not keep your focus up. Let's take over again.
Do you want me to do it instead?
No, sir! How should I say this?
Wait, he isn't. Is he? You offer some Meekins? You didn't, did you? If he is megaphone like went.
I'm done in the sky! What? What?
This is an unexpected turn of events. Day of the crime.
Sir! I'm with Sir!
I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins.
I had some business that day, sir. And so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard in the evidence room? That's right, sir. Because evidence has kept the evidence room, sir.
That makes totally sense.
Insane. What happened to it? What happened to his left hand?
I believe what we found out when we sprayed that cactus, he actually hurt his hand on the cactus.
Oh.
I think
That
that's...
would explain the blood.
Yeah.
Like diamonds in the sky. No! The security officer was none other than Officer Marshall!
Security officer.
Oh god.
Sure.
Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor.
Look at that cute face.
I'm thinking.
Oh, fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room! A suspicious person, sir!
Well, calm your...
Suspicious person!
That single picture for a frame, that was perfect! What the heck is this guy doing?
So what happened to Dan? Sir, I what? I saw it! I blacked out!
I guess you saw your own blood.
And when I came to, I was here in the detention center.
How long were you out? Days?
Might I ask what happened to your hand? Sir! There was no one to bandage me, sir! So I did what I could. Warm it up, sir!
Bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky. But Sky has on his right hand and only a little bit, and Marsh, what was his name? Meekins has it fully on his left hand, fully.
Because he's left-handed, of course.
I guess so.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office.
First things first, tell me how you're in your hand. What shall we do? Victim or bandage?
Bandage.
Bandage. Yeah.
Begin slowly.
What about your hand? Did that happen during the course of the crime? Oh, dude!
Fire!
Put that microphone down, please. Put it on the ground and never use it again. First of all. Now say your line.
Go further.
I didn't hear it, but...
Don't you think you should just come fast? But sir! Sir! But there's nothing I can do!
Dude, what did I just say? Put the megaphone down, put that thing down, and never use it again! You're bleeding my ears, you know? Nothing you could do?
Sir, I tell the truth! What happened? When the detective pointed the knife at me, I just hold it, sir!
Hello?
Oh,
The detective pointed a knife at him.
That's right. We found an evidence!
It is your collie, even if it, like he's just shaving his chin a bit and he's like then pointing to you. You're supposed to be just remaining chill. He's not threatening your life. No wonder they thought you were a suspect. Duh. What a moron, huh?
His face stand whole on his face, moron.
Yeah.
And the next thing I knew, I was in consciousness.
I think if he removes that hat, it literally says on his forehead, moron. What do you think?
Dweep.
What do you guys think? What if
I
he
think
removes his hat? What it'll say?
If he has us removing his hat and whole disco ball haircut, an afro haircut comes out. Ooh, groovy.
Next thing you knew, you were... Huh?
Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the room, sir! Oh!
You just slammed your hand again.
Yeah, that's hurt. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared!
Huh?
What?
Detective Goodman?
Then I was knocked down! I was gushing blood from my hand, sir! Oh, sir! Can you...
Dude! What did we say about the microphone? Put it down!
You should put a warning sign on your YouTube video. It is like warning screaming sound. Air rape! Air rape!
Indeed.
Extreme ear rape for warning.
Warning, ear rape.
The victim's blood disappeared?
Story? Victim.
Yeah, we only have that left. I don't mean to pray, but are you the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right?
Don't look at me with those sad puppy talkers, sir!
I'm not even trying anymore. Use all the time you want, buddy. Oh, thank you.
If you have to as a predator victim, sir! Then label me victim!
I would, but you happen to be in a detention alive and well at that.
Well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that.
You know the victim, Detective Goodman?
Also, if I had to name a stranger or a total stranger, then I say it is heavily on the total stranger! Sorry.
So you didn't know him?
Sir, it works in a tiny department devoid to light and all the creature comforts. I don't know any detectives.
If he was
So if he was a
sorry, no, that was you.
So if he was a total stranger, why did you stop him? I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. No recollection of killing him, sir.
At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Much.
Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it!
Yeah, thank you for using the microphone again, buddy. Can you lower the volume, please?
What's that? My head was blank until this very moment. But sir, now I remember. I remember, sir.
To me, you remember what happened?
Correct. The guard. That guard was the cause of all. This ID card.
Oh, we did it together.
That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact. Nothing.
Bro,
This is crazy.
I know, right?
That face is so funny.
I better pray into this a little deeper.
The knife, maybe.
No, that's nothing really about the knife. It's only that.
Okay.
You tell me what it is you do remember.
Sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman, a lost little lamp, if you will. I didn't want to know, Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you can't... Oh wait, that's your turn.
And that's why you thought he was looking suspicious?
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card.
Oh, that sounds
Sounds-
pretty... Oh, sorry.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's what I've been trying to tell you! Stop
And why
clapping your
is he
hand.
not screaming from the pain he's slamming onto his hands every single time?
Did you know how big his hand is and that bandage looked
Yeah.
a similar way? His bandage is bigger and fatter, so he cannot feel anything.
Yeah, and he felt it once. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do?
Suddenly, he pointed a knife at me! What?
Huh? I'm
What?
still confused, to be honest. You?
Oh. I have a dark feeling right now.
What is your gut feeling?
Well, of course that Goodman was in that case with Angel and the cowboy.
But that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, but what if they had a dark, well, about that case, the SL something something.
That's
That is
online.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see where you go. I see where you're going with this, Sira.
But what if they
Yeah.
having amounts of money hidden away, and of course Angel is trying to get rid of Goodman as well, and while Meekins was asking for an ID card, is actually that they are actually collecting money or something valuable that they are collected in the case, maybe.
That
I don't know if
makes
that's the
sense.
case, but I
And that's why they may be killing of course the one guy that is after that kind of a valuable thing.
I see. Oh, your turn, Sira?
Sir, I saw you. I was as frustrated as you were right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Leaped at him.
Alright guys, my mom just called for a moment. I just said I'm recording.
Oh.
Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him?
Do told us before. Do and do my own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here.
Right. Reason for arrest.
Oh, Officer Meekins, why was if that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Look what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. The victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card.
Nope.
Your turn, Danny.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was the victim.
Really the victim. And if his body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. So it can be fake death. That's what I want to say! That is... I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that I had to be him, sir. On a day. On the time. Detective Goodman was definitely in evidence room. That's what they said.
But you don't remember the events clearly.
No, but the videotape is quite clear.
Videotape?
Videotape? On the security camera! The crime! It's about its center! It's real! Yes? You waited until now to tell us this? Oh, we have to move on. I'm sorry! Really sorry, sir! I hand over my bet! I don't deserve it!
No, thanks. I have my own. I guess we better go checking out the crime scene.
What a weirdo.
Yup. Yeah, well, finally.
One level more to go and I'm maxed again. Yay!
Nice.
I have my Hellfire material, that's good.
Yeah?
Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the chief of the detective's desk.
It's the police chief Gant.
And you're sure this is all, hmm? You know what it means if there's anything missing.
Sir, I am sure that most likely totally perfect. We checked all his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats, under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine.
I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away, deal?
Yes, sir. We saw the place again, sir. Chief of Detectives looks a little bit flustered.
Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much?
Oh, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir.
What are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
Is Everworth going to be okay?
Oh, Worthy. Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry in committee with him.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Yep, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boys since last year.
You mean the accident on Gord Lake?
It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto?
On the Karma? Well, he was the big fault.
He was the big bully.
Yeah, you know what
He
actually the
was
funny
guilty
factor
for
is?
both accounts.
Yeah. Bro, you wanna recap for Sira this entire fact about Von Karma shit? I'm gonna get.
Well, basically, Von Karma was like a kind of tutor, for Edgeworth, a sort of a father figure in a way, but he was a very strict man, and he ended up basically trying to frame Edgeworth and everything like that in the previous case. And as it turns out, it was actually him for both cases. Like, it was actually Von Karma who was to blame for both cases, which is really fascinating when you think about it. Oh wait, was it actually him?
And worst case scenario is the DL6 accident was actually caused by Miles Edgeworth because he threw a gun that fired outside of the elevator he was in with his dad, a particular person.
That's right. Yeah, the gun in the lift.
Entire years while Miles was growing up, that bullet in his shoulder.
Yeah, that's right. So Von Karma spent most of Edgeworth's life with that bullet in his shoulder, and he basically hid that fact. So there's like this. Yeah, crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, indeed.
It was quite a crazy. It was quite a crazy trial. I remember it was probably one of the craziest trials we've had so far.
That was freaking crazy as hell.
And this Von Karma guy, he was a nightmare.
Yeah, I can see it on his face. I need that mushroom.
What's the voice you gave him again, bro?
Sorry?
You gave him a voice, remember?
Yeah, it was a sort of dark, foreboding type voice.
Do it again.
I can't remember what he would say, but I mean, I could.
Fits.
Okay.
Like a flashback, bad flight feeling, like I will still follow you in your nightmares, like something like that or something.
I will still follow your nightmares.
No, it wasn't like that.
I will be back for you, Edgeworth. I will make sure you pay for what you did.
Something like that. Until I think you made him a little bit older with that. Or you need to make him older.
I will make sure.
I honestly
follow your nightmares.
I actually cannot remember the voice I gave for him. It was a tricky one.
I know.
But I know it was a dark, foreboding type one.
Yeah, indeed. Von Karma.
A legend he was. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed it, so he was caught for forging evidence.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
What?
Avenue room accident?
It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean.
Yeah, but first of all, how can it be two good men at the same time dead?
In two different places.
Indeed.
He can fake his first death until to make some kind of a trick.
Yeah.
And maybe another person killed him for real.
Yeah. But that means he has to travel 30 minutes to get to the other location. And it was on the same time. Literally, same time, literally. The time stated at the same time. Like, if I'm putting two different clocks, like an example, one at your place, that will be like 30 minutes traveling. And one at my parents' place, which is 13 minutes away from you.
Oh, that
I will be
reminds
killed
me.
at the same time, at the same different locations, but at, like, I will be killed at your place at, let's say, 6 at midnight. Or, well, you get the point. 3 at midnight, and I will be killed at 3 midnight at my parents' place. How can that happen at the same time?
Because you fake your death.
No, because I have to travel there.
I have a theory.
Tell me.
Okay, so Mr. Goodman seems to be right dab in the middle of both of these cases. So my theory is he went to the evidence locker to get the knife, the pocket knife,
Yeah.
to give to Lana Sky as evidence for something.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if this is completely true though, so this is just a theory.
Yeah.
He organized to meet up with Lana Sky at the other place where his body was actually found, and Meekins sees Goodman in the in that place, and he did say he attacked him. He did say he tried to attack Goodman, but only because he didn't recognize Goodman, right?
Yeah.
So maybe he did actually attack him, and there was, for a bit there was technically a body, and you could say that it was taken, aka it was not an actual dead body, but the person, in this case Goodman, got up again, lost his ID card maybe at some point, and he made his way already hurt. He's already hurt by something. Probably by a knife. He's already hurt, and he goes to meet up with Lana Sky. And that's when he dies. He dies while he's trying to meet up with Lana Sky. Now, I don't know if that means that Meekins really is the killer, but it seems to me that perhaps there is a bit of technical malfunction. Like maybe the security tape or the security time at the evidence locker is actually different to what the real time was at the underground car park. So maybe, like, you know, in a previous case, it was all about time. It was all about, oh, this time was wrong because it was set for a different country's time or something like that.
In the first case, the very first case we started with this game.
That's right. So what if that is the same type of situation here? What if the time for the evidence locker security clock, for instance, is different to the security in the underground car park? What if that is the case? Therefore, that would give Goodman enough time to somehow struggle from the evidence locker to the underground car park whilst actually stabbed with a knife in his chest. So that would give him enough time to get to the underground car park and end up dying there, technically being stabbed in 2 different places. What do you think about that?
I don't know.
I can't see your face, so I can tell you're absolutely I blew your mind.
I get you. I also Snoopy made a few memes, literally. Not like perfect, but he made a few good memes.
Oh yeah?
There we go.
When your friend has food and they offer none. What?
A funny one, huh?
Yeah, some good ones there. When Danny is ABT ready to win a Marbles on Stream game?
Yeah, there is little marbles on stream.
What's ABT?
About, I think.
Oh, okay.
They're being the prosecutors, I assume. And now we need to wait for Sira. Do you want to take over for a bit?
Yeah, okay. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says.
What evidence is this?
Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it.
I wasn't expecting much anyway.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them.
Why do I feel you have a secret, buddy? That grin on your face says enough already. Huh, bro?
Yeah.
That's a perfect face for a liar.
But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of deputies trap shut.
Back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
And perfect time.
He was the one you were picking on earlier.
Huh? You saw that? Whoops.
Whoopsie daisy. You did a oopsie. You did a oopsie.
I wonder what that was he wanted the chief of detectives to do.
Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Yes.
Yeah. Moment, guys. Also RPing a little bit. Okay, let's see. What are we supposed to do now? Oh. Oh, sorry, I had to. You had to see that.
And what exactly did the chief of the police want you to do?
Well, you see there's Goodman's desk. Wanted me to check out for anything that might be a clue. Shot there every last piece of garbage in the trash can. But nothing belonging to Detective
No,
Communist.
so nothing belongings.
Sorry. That was my fault. You can take over for this one as makeup.
Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not even important. You didn't even finish wearing it.
Well, it's a lost item report. It's only half complete. Your turn. Yeah?
This item? Did the detective do something?
Hey, isn't that the day of the murder, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
date is on his 21. Better make a note of that in case. Should I really get back to the investigation of the police department crime scene? Apparently we have to. But there's another thing. Permission to enter? Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright asked me for help.
Okay, that's the last cookie. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Now, righto.
Actually, I'm sorry, I didn't investigate at all.
Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man?
Huh?
Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50. No problem. Cool, can I have some?
Can I have $500?
Donation? Donation is $50, each of person.
No. $500. $500 for each one of us.
So, go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
Okay.
I was already knocked out by that I was almost drunk so badly.
Yeah.
But now I'm sober. So now I'm sober now.
Ah, that's why. Ah.
It just goes to show you, never know until you ask.
And for you here, you can borrow this.
Huh? Hey, that's a detective's ID card, is it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir. It's an honor.
You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
It looks pretty cool on my label, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir. Because, sir, we go into the evidence room right now, sir.
Okay, now I'm already picturing her in some police outfit with having a megaphone. Sir!
Oh.
She would do a better job than Meekins, to be fair.
True. She helped us more than me, kids. Knock knock. Shit, nobody there. Oh. Weep. The evidence room is behind that door.
We have an idea card from Chief Grant. That is the walk-in. It won't open.
Aha, the car meter is turned off, see?
What is this security guard thinking?
Howdy, partner. Well, what made my Bobina's skies go gray?
Hello again.
Hello, Phoenix. Hello, Marshall. Hello, Emma.
Officer Marshall. Does it have to be him? What's that? What does it have to be him look for? Oh, he reads it on our face. Like, ow. If you may have some hours, this here is my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw! That card you got there is on your chest.
I can do it better, yeehaw. Yeah!
Yeah!
That you guys did better than me. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeah.
Well, we're just staying there. Get along, little doggies. The crime scene is waiting.
Beep.
Looks like the keyroar is on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with your hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. See, you said you didn't mind to tangle with us hombres.
Told ya, he's one of. He's one of those.
Oh, give him the meal! Give him the meal! Give him the meal!
Oh yeah, good point, bro. That smell. Oh, that reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you come from Texas?
Nope. I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby?
Yeah, Miss Star.
What is this?
What? What's wrong?
Well, let's take lunch. I see. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what that means.
The guns given to Officer Marshall. Alright, Bobina. You win.
Smack.
Finally, it seems like.
He's willing to talk. So, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention that told us. Oh, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep his name wrong and call him Meekly.
Meekly.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I demoted from detective 2 years ago, it might not look like, but I lost my fire for the job, you know.
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the hallway on ziggity back my steed, Sippy.
No,
You sure?
he was riding down the highway on a horse named Zippy.
Does he really know that horses are actually not allowed to drive on highways? Maybe it's just a car?
Yeah, calling Zippy.
Yeah. Some people do often call their cars a name.
Yeah, like Kek Batowski or Loud House.
Yeah. There's no need for people here anyhow. There's no fancy machines or paying up jobs keeping an eye out on the place. You mean a security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that steery broccoli. They sneak in next to your steak, you know?
Miss Star told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. It's all gone now, like drinking a hole in a primary fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record book, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go.
That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? I hear the name so many times, but no one tells me what actually happened.
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bobina. Anyway, this case officially is dead as 2 days ago.
2 days ago? The day of our case?
That's right. The evidence transfers.
Ishwar was talking about the transfers too.
You know what? Maybe two of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bobina, me and machines, well, I like them about much I like this doing cauliflower with my steaks. Easier one understand are there security cameras.
Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned.
If nothing happens, the tapes will automatically erase after every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be.
You are the security guard and you reckon?
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. There's an ID reader by the door. The card reader will leave a record of every ID card that passes through.
Nice to knowing that. Oh, there you have it to see the numbers of everyone's ID. Who's entered? Yeah.
This is the ID card
And
record.
look at the time.
Let me see.
Hey, I have seen this somewhere before.
Sabrina, I can show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't read this in relation to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw the number on the record just now. I've seen that number before.
Maybe there's some way I can prove the record that's tied to the stabbing.
Fifth, 8. See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Oh, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot.
Number on this is 5842189.
Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Look at the board number. Perfectly a match.
Someone went in at the same time.
It used to add
The exact same time.
right before stabbing.
What's more, there's only one of those cards in the world.
So when the accident occurred, Detective Gumshoe was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say?
Sir, return to the evidence room and ask the man to display his ID card.
When you asked Detective Gumshoe to show his ID, what do you do?
That's the thing, certainly he pointed a knife at me.
If he had his ID card then, why should he have pointed a knife? Officer Meekins.
Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
One
I
of the
got an
two.
idea. I should show this to other people with ID cards here.
What a cowboy background music. Yeah. Bruce Goodman.
Someone's got one that's just full sevens. That must be a very bland person.
Yeah.
Somebody that hacking the system to make that idea card.
The sheriff's back in the Wild West didn't place that much faith in your evidence. About the only thing that they trusted were the shooting hand.
Oh, my brother is like crazy in the family chat. Like, my big brother is so.
What a child again.
Yeah, he wants to be the child again, yes. This is not a wild north here.
But that's and this are two different things entirely.
I guess so, I'm lost.
Looks like we need some evidence to get here to with this guy. Huh?
ID 59? But his ID isn't 59, is it?
Somebody else. The murder. That's 09. That's 09.
Is it me or is
The
his
date! The date is the same! The date
No,
of
no, no,
it
no,
being...
no, that's not why. Take a good look. The handwriting.
The handwriting?
Yeah.
The handwriting is different.
There you go.
Yeah.
So someone else wrote that note.
We already had that line before.
Somebody, maybe it was some kind of a passport, that Goodman's note that he got, and somebody murdered him and tried to look for it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that murderer wants that, of course.
We need to find the person who wrote that that memo.
Yeah.
But we can't really figure it out because the point is, if we look at it,
Bruce Goodman.
well, it's basically Bruce Goodman that wrote it.
It's accusing it. Okay, let's see.
Well, let's just transfer. Sorry, but can you explain what this whole transfer thing is about? We keep all evidence from the solved cases in this room. They kept here under precision detective supervision for 2 years. So we investigate them if it turns out there was something in a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff department. That's what we call the feral. You do it every February.
I see now.
I can see clearly now the rain has
Transfer is like
gone.
a funeral for old cases. 2 years after the case is solved, closes forever. Dead. Wait. But what about that case with Miles Epworth? You know, the DL6.
That was more than 2 years.
Yeah.
Way more. I mean, it happened when he was a kid.
Indeed, and he's not grown up.
So, how does that make any sense?
Yeah. Never to be reopened again, never to be reinvestigated. Happens to the SL9 days ago. So it reopened.
No, it was transferred to not be looked at again.
Yeah.
We like the group Ukos again. So that also that series on BCC drama BCC fast. With the intro, it's alright, it's okay. It doesn't even matter if you're old and grey.
Well, we can now go into the evidence room.
February 23, evidence room, sector 3.
It's quiet. The most investigation must be over here.
So this is the evidence room? Is it really kind of like a graveyard?
Graveyard are supposed to be like grass and trees. More like a memorial.
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me.
Yo, I just did. Hey, Gumshoe! Ow.
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I would recommend going to smack a king ghost on your head, pal. So is that true what I heard?
Right, so please, do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem.
Boing.
Boing.
So, go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire, knock yourself out.
Yeah, it's true. So, the chief of police Grant will loan everyone $50 for me.
Oh, he misunderstood. He's only asking for money.
Yep.
Money! Money!
Money, 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 money.
Oh, so
money.
that is where you're talking about. It's like, it's actually like this. This is what I want for Christmas. Doom! Money.
Yeah. Actually, I was put in charge of an investigation for today. Just for today.
Boss for a day.
But guess what? You got the chief permission from the chief. So now you're our boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you want to have this. Okay.
Another picture.
Great.
That the knife was stolen by somebody. Aww.
It's a pretty big place, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
And that's where the crime was.
You see a fingerprint like that.
Nice, Sira, nice. And, hello? Oh, wait, we don't have to show it. Oops. What is this? Blood?
It's a little one, but there's definitely a handprint in here.
Looks as somebody tried to wipe it off.
Wait! A blood stain left in the room.
Should use her testing fluid to check it out. Let's check it out. And I need a little duty. How would you say one is? Pick that as a detective. If I see any evidence, I will know. I will say nothing. Nothing. It's fine. But it's fine, pal. Just... oh, come on. I want to use it!
Spray on his face. Psst, psst. You have blood on your face.
Pause for a day.
So, Detective Gumshoe, you're the boss for the day?
That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're a boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? Your minions?
They using yesterday's finding to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you were kicked out of the investigation again. I am Adamanto. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. You have an evidence locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Oh, of course. I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Can I open?
Only you can open?
Why did
You
I?
did it again.
I was thinking it was my line. I did it again.
The female is speaking.
I know. I forgot. I was thinking it was the Phoenix. Sorry. I always believe in Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee right now, right?
We're trying to figure out who is responsible for the mess of the court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Whichever just can't get away from that case. Case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 accident, of course. It was the beginning of the end of Mr. Edgeworth. We should get him to tell us more about the case.
Oh God!
This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker has a fix so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card. Well, that's the thing, pal. Cards can be lost. Why I'm on my third card since I entered the forge already. That sounds like a lot.
Oh, that was my line.
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking it was my line. Yeah, even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. The lock for each lock is coded with a fingerprint. The only locker we can open is our own.
It looked like normal lockers.
These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see?
The handles?
On the other side of the handles is a sensor. If the wrong person touches it...
Stop, you get a shock.
And that's what happened. My hands should be black, smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that doesn't know how to fingerprint locks. Okay.
Well, those are... Looks like a shirt. I guess it might be evidence for some case.
Let's how should put this in here. There you go, pal, making me out of some kind of slop.
Oh,
There's responsibility for your evidence here, that's sad.
the locker is opened.
But the evidence locker was opened recently.
Oh.
If you leave things hanging out of that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. Guard checks on that kind of stuff and notice the detective responsibility. How many times I have had him breathing down my neck while mine some silly evidence.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. I bet he doesn't.
That was mine.
Hmm?
I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under the trench coat either. If you are going to talk back behind someone back, don't do it in front of that pal. Sorry.
Okay, the locker on the right is opened where the fingerprint was. So just saw it before. Look, this one's open, and the red in the cutter light above the door is lit.
That locker is coated with Detective Gumshoe's fingerprint.
Goodman.
Oh, sorry. Gumshoe. I said Gumshoe, huh? Detective
Was
did.
Goodman?
Yeah. Detective Gumshoe locker. Goodman, sorry, I said it again.
Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it will be hard if you get open again if we close it. It's empty.
It's empty. Damn it.
They must have the contents somewhere else. What's this?
Oh, somebody have broken something big to make all these pieces.
With Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go, pal, making me some kind of hooligan. Apparently, from the case.
Of course, that we see something broken on the ground. It was something what's inside that was smashed open.
Yeah.
Something valuable. The case?
There's a 9 accident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there?
Yeah, he put something in there. Something very valuable.
These pieces were in before whatever was broken.
You want to try to put it back together?
Ah, good luck, pal. There's no job for amateurs.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. She's prepared for everything, oh my god.
Let's put him together for the rest of the place. Time to do some puzzling.
It's a jigsaw puzzle. Nice.
No.
Uh-uh. Oh, you can rotate it left or right.
Yeah.
I'm good with puzzles.
That one.
Turn it. Let me see. There we go. Yes, I think. No, that must be another one. Oh.
Got it.
It's a vase.
Yeah, it's some kind of vase or possibly a trophy.
Yeah, where the valuable thing was in it.
I noticed there's blood on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Two. What? Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, it's maybe an urn.
Yeah, it certainly looks like that.
It's an urn. Nope. Nope. Turn it, yeah, that, I think, yeah, that, and the last part. Oh, you see bloodstains.
There's a piece missing.
Definitely bloodstains. But there's a piece missing.
Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got 4 minutes myself to finish it.
The memo. The memo, remember? That unfinished memo.
So, where's some piece stolen?
He was trying to finish something about items lost / stolen.
Get rid of Bill. Doesn't look like a car.
I kind of understand how it got broken.
Can we have a look at that thing, that shield that was given to Edgeworth for a moment? Please?
I think you're onto something.
Shit.
Maybe I'm wrong.
You're somehow right.
But let's have a closer look at the award. We can actually have a close look, can't we?
I know. You take a look at this. It's an ID record of the stabbing. I heard rumors. Good night. Whoa!
What is it?
Second number. ID. Where isn't it? Second number on this list belongs to Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth can go in here?
That doesn't make any sense.
I want to double check. Did Edgeworth have come to definite? Okay, good. Okay, so he wasn't on the time. Oh,
No, he was early.
Yeah.
And
Wait a minute. Miles Edgeworth drove his car from the police station where this murder occurred to the underground car park where the other body was found.
Yeah, but
I
Edgeworth was
know!
killing.
I've connected the dots.
You want to say Edgeworth is the killer?
No, but the murder did take place here. This was the original place of the murder, but it was stuffed into Edgeworth's car, and he didn't know, so he took the car to the other place, and somehow...
There's one problem, bro. Look at this. The murder took happen. If we check again, between those times, we already confirmed that the time happened at 70:50. This is the time when he came back. How can he be stuffed at the same time, at the same place? Well, the murder happened here and also there.
That's a good point. Sorry.
I get your point. Well, Sira was trying to say something and you got touching.
What is this Saw and Pain doing here?
Not enough time. True art always been for again. Help?
Oppression.
Oppression. Art?
True Art, I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here.
Perhaps they win curve of the badger. Oh, you might say this.
Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Look what it's saying.
SL9.
Yep. We can come shoot. There you go, pal, making me up. Kind of. Find it, detective. The evidence is on the case, you know. Does have the tag on it. Oh, missing a few parts. Okay, let's double check before we're leaving to the next location. We have to do a lot, so we have done that. Okay, time to talk. Guys, this is where we're gonna end off, and we'll see you next time. I'm keeping this thing on, and see you soon. Peace.
Peace.
Yay.